The disappearance of the Dwemer is one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in the Elder Scrolls history. The Dwemer, also known as the Deep Folk or Dwarves, were once the most advanced civilization in Tamriel. Their technology achievements far surpass anything seen in the modern era, with innovations including robotic automations, airships, and even mind-reading devices. However, one fateful day in the First Era, they all vanished, every single one, leaving behind only ruin. They're still functioning machines and countless unanswered questions. Unlike other elven races, the Dwemer rejected God, believing instead in their own mastery of science and tonal manipulation, the ability to shape reality using sound. Their civilization flourished underground, spanning across Skyrim, Morrowind, and Hammerfell, creating massive subterranean cities. Their lack of religious worship and belief in self-determination set them apart from other cultures. Some Dwemer even theorized that they could ascend to a divine state through technology, a belief that would later play a pivotal role in their mysterious disappearance. One of the most sinister aspects of Dwemer history was their treatment of the Falmer, also known as the Snow Elf. After the Nords waged a brutal extermination campaign against the Falmer, the Dwemer took them in under one condition. They had to consume a strange fungus that eventually robbed them of their eyesight. Many believe this was a calculated move to keep the Falmer docile and easy to control. Over time, the Falmer became enslaved and deformed, transforming into the twisted creatures that now lurk in Dwemer ruins. Eventually, the Falmer rebelled, launching a massive uprising against their Dwemer overlords. This war, known as the War of the Crag, lasted for over 1,000 years, destabilizing the Dwemer civilization. In the 700th year of the First Era, the Dwemer discovered the Heart of Lorkhan, an immensely powerful artifact buried beneath Red Mountain. Kagrenek, one of the greatest Dwemer tonal architects, saw an opportunity to use the Heart's power to achieve godhood for his entire race. However, the Chimer, who were allied with the Dwemer at the time, discovered Kagrenek's plan and saw it as an abomination. The First Council, the ruling body of the Dwemer and Chimer, collapsed into civil war, culminating in the Battle of Red Mountain. During the battle, Kagrenek activated his tool, and in an instant, the entire Dwemer race vanished, not just in the Red Mountain, but across all of Tamriel. Even in Hammerfell, where the Rukhin clan had long since separated from their kin, every Dwemer disappeared without a trace except for one. The only known surviving Dwemer, Dagrum Bagarn, claims he avoided their fate because he was in another place of existence at the time. Upon returning to Nirn, he found his people gone and spent centuries searching for answers, but even he has no definitive explanation. His best theory is that Kagrenek's experiment either teleported the Dwemer to another plane of existence, perhaps in oblivion, or they were transferred into something beyond mortal comprehension. There are several compelling theories about the fate of the Dwemer. Number 1, they ascended or were destroyed. Kagrenek's experiment may have succeeded, elevating the Dwemer to a godlike state, or it backfired and annihilated them entirely. Number 2, they were sent to oblivion. Multiple Dwemer artifacts such as Volendrung and Spellbreaker have ended up in the possession of Daedric princes, suggesting that the Dwemer may have been pulled into oblivion itself. Number 3, they are displaced in time. Some believe the Dwemer were sent thousands of years into the future, explaining why their disappearance was so sudden and complete. Number 4, the conjuration evidence. In Skyrim, players can summon Dwemer automations using conjuration magic, which traditionally pulls creatures from oblivion. This could suggest that the Dwemer exist in another plane and are waiting to be rediscovered. Number 5, Arniel Gain's experiment. In Skyrim's College of Winterhold, Arniel Gain attempts to replicate Kagrenek's experiment using a substitute for the Heart of Lorkhan. The result? He vanished in an instant, much like the Dwemer, possibly sharing their fate. Despite all the evidence, Bethesda has deliberately kept the mystery unsolved. Tom Howard himself has stated that he prefers leaving some things as mysteries in fantasy worlds. Still, the Elder Scrolls games continue to drop hints, and perhaps one day, we'll learn the truth. But for now, one thing is certain. The Dwemer may be gone, but their legacy endures. Whether through their abandoned ruins, their still functioning machines, or the endless debates among scholars and adventurers, the Deep Folk have left an impact that will never fade. Are the Dwemer truly gone, or are they merely waiting? Have they achieved a form of existence beyond our understanding, or are they trapped somewhere, waiting for someone to bring them back? The mystery remains, and until we uncover the truth, the legend of the Dwemer will continue to haunt Tamriel. For more deep dives into Elder Scrolls lore, stay tuned, and remember, history is written by those who remain, but the echoes of the past are never truly silent.